Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, look, check. So somebody hit me up, right? And they asked me, they said, are black people the Jews? Because they said there's something going on right now where they trying to say that black people are the original Jews. And I want to say, no, black people are not Jews. The Jews are not even the real Israelites. No, the Jews are Sumerians and people of Judah mixed, and then they took on the name Jews. When the Sumerians invaded Judah and mixed with the people in Judah, they took on the name Jews. The Israelis, the Israelis, the Israelis are Caucasian people. They are white people. These were the people, their original name. Before they started calling themselves Christians, before you ever had white Muslims, white people were the Jews. They were the Israelis. Those are white people, Israelis. Now the reason why they saying in society that black people are the Jews and that black people are the real Israelites, right? Is because they don't want to admit that black people are the gods. See, they know that your history go back, and then in the beginning, and the only people who got a name were the Israelis. Those were the first people to get a name given to them by some type of God, right? So what they don't want y'all to know is that y'all are the God, that we are the God that named them Israel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story. The whole story is this. You had Jacob and you had Esau, right? Now Jacob was, they say, the supplanter. See, you gotta look at all the stuff what they said about white people to tell y'all what type of people they are. And then you look at their actions. They do everything that the names and that was given to them. They say they the supplanter. They the deceivers. Right? This is what they said about Jacob. Now, when you go to the story of Jacob and Esau, Jacob deceived the father and got Esau's blessing. Right? This is the story. Jacob deceived his father and pretended to be Esau. Then Jacob got Esau's blessing. But see, what they don't tell you, and this is in the Bible, is that Esau went to his father and said, hey man, Jacob pretended to be me and you gave Jacob my blessing. And the father told Esau, he said, man, I can't take the blessing back. But what I'll do is you serve your brother, because that was the blessing that you would be his slave for 400 years, right? And when you done being a slave, then you will get your blessing and the kingdom will belong to you. This is what the Bible teaches about Esau and Jacob, right? That Jacob stole Esau's blessing, but Esau went to the father and the father told him, okay, I'm still going to bless you, but you're going to have to serve him. And then when you done, when you break the yoke from upon your neck, then you will receive your blessing. See, this is what white people are trying to prevent black people from obtaining. The blessing. The blessing comes after the 400 years slavery. So we are in our blessing season. So in order for them to prevent us from getting the blessing, they have to keep twisting up. This is why they destroyed history, so that we don't know who we are. So now they got to say, oh, y'all Jacob, man. Y'all not Esau. Y'all don't got no blessing coming after slavery. Y'all Jacob, man. We had it twisted. Y'all really Jacob, y'all. Because they don't want y'all to be Esau. Now, when you read the story of Esau, right? Because Esau was the gods. The gods come from Esau's bloodline. The gods. Edom is Esau. That was the name by Esau, Edom. Then when they say that Teman, God proceeded to come from Teman. Teman is Esau's grandson. Teman is Esau's grandson. See, this is where the God bloodline comes from. This is in the Bible. That Teman, it says that Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 3 says that God proceeded to come from Teman. Then when you say, well, who is Teman? Teman was the grandson of Esau. So that means that God comes through this bloodline. God comes through this bloodline. Now, how else can we prove it? This. If you read the Bible, right? You read the story and erase all of the stuff that the devil's been teaching y'all, the misinformation, and just read it with a clear mind, right? You will see that Esau was after his brother Jacob, trying to kill Jacob for stealing his blessing, for stealing his identity. Esau was after Jacob, trying to kill him. So Jacob went on the run. Boom. Esau was trying to kill him. Jacob went on the run. Esau had soldiers. They were trying to kill Jacob for all of his devilish deeds that he'd been doing. For all his devilish deeds that he'd been doing. So when one of the soldiers, and to tell you that one of the soldiers who was on the hunt for him caught up with him. And when the soldier caught up with Jacob, they got to fighting. They got to wrestling. Jacob grabbed a hold of the soldier. See, the Bible teaches this. But once Jacob gets a hold of the man that he was fighting, this is when the story switches to God. See, all the way up until the man hunting for Jacob, the man looking for Jacob, the man catching up with Jacob, the man gets into a fight with Jacob. Then when Jacob grabs a hold of him, the story switches to Jacob grabbed a hold of God and asked God to bless him. That's the only way he was going to let him go. But all the way up until that little part in the story, it was a man the whole time. You see what I'm saying? So the God that they talking about is an actual man, which is an actual one of Esau's soldiers, one of his descendants, which is us. We just Esau. So now look at what happened. He said, okay, I'm going to give you a blessing. Let me go. The blessing is this. You're going to change your name from Jacob. Yakub. See, this is what y'all got to understand. There is no J in their original language. So Jacob was Yakub. So Yakub got into a fight with a soldier who was coming to kill him. He grabbed the soldier. He said, I'm not going to let you go unless you bless me. Unless you don't kill me. So he said, okay, I'm going to bless you, but you got to change your name from Jacob to what? To Esau. To Israel. Jacob had the soldier. The story switches from a man to he God now. Jacob said, I'm not going to let you go unless you bless me. So the man, the God, said, okay, we're going to change your name from Jacob to Israel. From Yakub, because they don't have a J in their language. So from Yakub, we all know that who Yakub was. You're going to change your name from Yakub to Israel. So now they Israel. And when you say, well, why did he change their name to Israel? Because Israel means to strive with God. This was the bond that they made. Black people and white people. We're not going to kill y'all if y'all begin to strive with us and do the right thing and stop doing all this evil shit that Yakub and that Jacob was doing in that Bible. that you white people have been doing on this earth ever since y'all was made. All y'all do is commit evil, man. Every war, every disturbance on this earth been y'all fucking with us. Fucking with the Latinos, fucking with the Asians, fucking with the Indians. Fucking, you see what I'm saying? Everywhere. Everything y'all did been the same shit. The motherfucking Jacob and Israel and all the motherfuckers that was in that Bible been doing, right? So now let's look at it. So now their name is Israel, right? So we tell them, all right, listen, since y'all striving with us and y'all not doing the evil and wicked no more, what we gonna do, we gonna allow y'all to live here in Jerusalem. We gonna have our 3 black brothers build this holy city for y'all. Jebus, Salem, and Ariel. That's who built the city of Jerusalem, and they built it so that white people could live there with us in this holy city, Jerusalem. The Israelites living with the gods. Then all of a sudden they became rebellious and they started fighting the gods and killing the gods and trying to take over the land, right? And then in the Bible, it says that the Amalekites, the Amalekites are gods. If you look up the Amalekites and say that they believe they were the gods, it say the Jebusites. You look it up, it say the Jebusites did believe that they were God. The Ammonites, it says that the Ammonites believed they were God. See, if you look at all the names, because it's a bunch of names of the people who they ran out of Palestine, who they ran out of Jerusalem. All of the gods. The Amalekites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, Salemites, and then all of the people that they ran out of Palestine, that they ran out of Jerusalem, ended up going to Africa. This is how we got into Africa. We are originally from the Middle East. Asia, and it was over there, it was called Asia Major and Asia Minor. We are originally from the Asia, is what they called over there before it became the Middle East. This is why they say Asiatic black man. We from there. We from Jerusalem. We from Palestine. We from all in that area over there. All the way back into Asia. But we got chased out and we went into Africa. This is why when you look at Africa, you got countries in Africa named after the people who they chased out of Palestine and Jerusalem. The countries in Africa are named after those people. They are the original builders of those countries in Africa. That's how we got there. We are not from Africa. Life did not begin in Africa because we migrated into Africa. Life began in Asia. And this is what y'all got to learn, man. They trying to twist up the history because they don't want to accept the fact. They the killers of God. They hate God, man. They murdered everything that had anything to do with God. That's why Jesus told them, man, I know y'all is, man. Y'all the motherfucking devils. I know who y'all is, man. Y'all wish to carry out y'all father's deeds, man. See, this is what Jesus knew, man. That's why he was here. He was like, man, y'all over here and came trying to conquer this motherfucking land. He talking about all the shit that they did to run us out into Africa. Jesus knew. But they did. You gotta remember, Jesus was educated in what? Egypt, when he was a kid. So he knew the African history. He knew how the Africans got there. He knew that they was originally from the Middle East, Palestine, and Jerusalem. He knew that. He was educated in Africa. He knew the history. That's why he said, man, I know you motherfucking devils, man. That wicked shit y'all motherfuckers done did, man. That's what Jesus told him, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Do stop letting the devil teach y'all history. Listen, there's 2 things white people can't teach me. One is religion. Can't nobody white teach me about no motherfucking God, because they have never done anything that showed they believe in a God. They've been the ones doing all the evil and wicked shit. Everything they did been the belief in the devil. So can't nobody white teach me about no God. I don't want no white religion, no Christianity shit, none of that shit. Because how the fuck y'all got a religion? And y'all was Christians when y'all was doing all this evil shit. When y'all came out of Europe, y'all came out of Europe as Christians. And y'all went throughout the world killing people, robbing of their land and their resources as a Christian. Like y'all ain't did nothing good as a Christian. So I don't want to believe in no white religion. I don't want no white motherfucker trying to teach me about no motherfucking God. I don't want to believe in no white book that 54 white scholars wrote. If you want me to believe in that shit, give me the original scribes and scrolls that y'all stole from us and rewrote. Give me the original shit. I don't want to read that shit y'all wrote. And now y'all trying to twist it up because when people really catch on and do the backtrack and start tracing the steps back, they realize that damn, we are the gods. We did make them. Adam and Eve, that's them. We made them. We did change their name from Yakub to Israel, and we did allow them to live with us in Palestine and Jerusalem. Then they ran us out, and then this is how we ended up in Africa. See? That's true history, man. Can't nobody white teach me nothing, man, about no history and about no motherfucking God and about no religion, man. Because everything about them is a lie. That's the whole story is Jacob and Esau is about Jacob stealing Esau's identity, man. Everything about Jacob a lie, man. Peace, man.